Cristiano Ronaldo, and the weighted socks. Long before stadiums chanted his name, before he became the world's most feared aerial threat, Cristiano Ronaldo was a wiry teenager at Sporting Lisbon, talented, fast, but not yet extraordinary. He knew it, and it bothered him. One evening after training, Ronaldo watched older players win every aerial duel, every cross. They were taller, heavier, stronger. He hated losing even then. So he asked himself the question that would shape his entire career. How can I jump higher than people who are bigger than me? The next morning, he showed up early, earlier than even the coaches. When the staff finally arrived, they found Ronaldo warming up with small ankle weights hidden inside his socks. Not expensive equipment, not specialized gear, just a simple idea fueled by hunger. The experiment. During drills, he sprinted with the weights in his socks. He practiced step-overs with them. He jumped for headers repeatedly, legs burning, sweat dripping. Teammates laughed and called him crazy. Coaches warned him not to overtrain. Ronaldo didn't care. He trained every day with a fire that made even veterans stare. He believed that if he made his legs carry extra weight during practice, then during matches, without that weight, they would feel light, explosive, unstoppable. And slowly, people noticed. His vertical rose. His acceleration sharpened. He began winning headers against players he once couldn't compete with. The transformation. Fast forward years later. Ronaldo would rise for a header at heights many basketball players struggled to reach. Commentators gasped. Defenders froze. Fans replayed it again and again. Journalists called it unnatural. Scientists analyzed his hang time. Opponents swore he must be using springs in his boots. But it wasn't magic. It was the same kid who once trained with weights in his socks, refusing to accept his limitations. The lesson. Cristiano Ronaldo's story isn't about ankle weights. It's about mentality. He believed that if he could outwork everyone, he could outjump everyone. He was right. Today, his aerial dominance is legendary, and the story of the skinny teenager with weighted socks remains a perfect example of how greatness often begins in quiet, unseen moments of obsession. Weeks turned into months, and Ronaldo kept his secret ritual. Early mornings. Weighted socks. Jump after jump after jump. Most players trained hard. Ronaldo trained differently. But there comes a moment in every athlete's life when hard work finally announces itself to the world. A moment that makes all the lonely hours worth it. The match that changed everything. Sporting Lisbon was playing against a bigger, older rival. Their defenders were towering. Men with shoulders like walls. In the locker room, Ronaldo tied his laces tightly, legs still aching from the extra sessions he never admitted to anyone. As the game kicked off, he noticed something. Every time he jumped, he felt light, dangerously light. The same drills he did with extra weight now felt effortless. Then came the moment. A cross flew in from the right. A defender was already preparing to head it clear. Ronaldo sprinted, planted his foot, and launched himself upward. But this time, he didn't just jump. He rose. Higher than he'd ever risen. Higher than the defender. Higher than anyone thought a skinny teenager could reach. His forehead smashed into the ball midair, sending it rocketing into the top corner. The stadium froze. Then exploded. His teammates ran to him. His coach stared wide-eyed. Opponents looked confused, as if gravity had taken the night off. Whispers began. After the game, in the hallway outside the locker rooms, older players whispered about him. "Did you see how high he got? That jump was ridiculous. He's not normal." But Ronaldo didn't smile or dance or brag. He just sat at his locker, untying his boots, thinking, "It's working." He didn't tell anyone about the weights in his socks. He didn't need to. From secret ritual to signature weapon, that header was the first of many. Soon, coaches realized Ronaldo wasn't just fast, he was becoming a monster in the air. His vertical leap was improving so quickly that they started designing drills around his ability. Every jump, every sprint, every explosion off the ground reinforced one truth. The boy who trained in silence was becoming the man the world would one day. Ronaldo's jumping power was no longer a secret inside Sporting Lisbon, but the world hadn't seen anything yet. That would change on a warm August evening in 2003. Manchester United had arrived in Lisbon for a pre-season friendly. For most young players, facing one of the biggest clubs in the world would be intimidating. For Ronaldo, it was an opportunity. The game that changed his life. From the first whistle, he attacked United's defenders with everything he had. Step-overs, bursts of pace, sudden changes of direction. But what stunned them most wasn't his dribbling. It was his elevation. Every time a long ball floated into the air, Ronaldo rose above players who were older, stronger, and far more experienced. United's fullbacks were tossed around like training cones. Early in the match, a cross came in toward the box. Ronaldo sprinted, planted his foot, and launched himself so high that even Rio Ferdinand, one of the best defenders in the world, looked up in disbelief. Ronaldo hung in the air, twisting his body mid-flight, and flicked the ball toward goal with a header that seemed impossible for someone his size. The crowd roared. United's bench froze. Sir Alex Ferguson leaned forward, eyebrows raised. United players talk. After the match, in the tunnel, United's players surrounded Ferguson. "Boss, we've got to sign him. That kid destroyed us. He jumps like a basketball player." Ferguson didn't need convincing. He had seen the way Ronaldo moved, the way he glided above defenders, as if gravity didn't apply to him. What nobody knew was that the source of that power came from those early mornings with weights tucked inside his socks. The call that changed everything. After the game, Sporting staff knocked on Ronaldo's door in the locker room. "Cristiano," they said, "United want to speak with you." Ronaldo didn't celebrate, didn't scream, didn't brag. He just nodded, eyes calm but burning inside, because he had expected this moment, not out of arrogance, but out of relentless preparation. He trained for this. He suffered for this. He built himself for this. Manchester United signed him within days. The transformation begins. At United, when the training staff tested his vertical leap for the first time, they were stunned. Ronaldo jumped higher than most players on the team, and he was only 18. That's when he finally revealed the truth to a teammate who asked how he could jump so high. Ronaldo tapped his socks and said, "Weights! Since I was a kid!" The teammate laughed, thinking it was a joke. It wasn't. Ronaldo had engineered his own evolution, long before sports scientists, long before headlines, long before he became Cristiano Ronaldo.